Hello, this is Amy. I want to share my special recipe for carrot pineapple coconut cake. I created this recipe 20 years ago when I was in culinary school in San Francisco. And every time I serve this cake, I get compliments. So you can figure that out. I pair this cake with Irish cream liqueur frosting. Okay, so here's my ingredients. I have 2 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, and I made buttermilk for this recipe. So I put 3/4 cups of whole milk and 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. You can also use lemon if you want, but I always like red wine vinegar. And I have 1 cup of walnuts, 3/4 cups of coconut flakes, and of course the main ingredient is shredded carrots. This is 2 cups. And I have 2 small cans of crushed pineapple, drained, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and of course cinnamon and salt. This is a very easy recipe to make, but it's very yummy and creamy. So I'm gonna start to mix all my ingredients. I'm gonna add my 2 cups of flour and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Cinnamon. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And 2 teaspoons of baking soda. 2 teaspoons baking soda. Soda, and I'm going to add my vegetable oil, and of course 3 eggs. Sugar. I'm gonna start mixing it. Okay, low speed for 3 minutes. Make sure you check that it's really creamy and smooth and clean, and you add your 3/4 cup of sour milk or buttermilk. Now it's really creamy. I am going to add my carrots. Turn it off. Beautiful. Add my carrots and my coconut flakes, and of course my nuts, and beat it for another 2 minutes. And I'm going to add in my crushed pineapple. Crushed pineapple. And just beat it for 1 minute, low speed. Now my batter is ready. I'll turn it off. It's so creamy, smells so good. Okay, now I am going to use 9 by 9 inches spring form baking pan. I like to use this baking pan because it's easy to remove when my cake is done. So I usually use Pam on my pan, but in this recipe I want to grease my pan with just butter, or you can use shortening to grease it. So you grease it really good so your cake won't stick. Grease it, all over your pan. Make sure. So after you grease your pan, you sprinkle just a little bit of flour. This is a technique that you don't want your cake to stick on your pan, so you just remove the excess flour and throw it away. And this is ready to go. So I'm going to pour my butter on my cake pan. Okay, so I'm going to pour in my, smells so good. Okay, my carrot cake batter on my baking pan. It smells so good. Perfect. Okay. So my oven is already preheated for 350 and this will bake for 45 minutes. And after 45 minutes, you stick a toothpick or cake tester on the middle of your cake, and if it comes out clean, then your cake is ready. Check if my cake is ready. I'm gonna stick a toothpick in the middle of my cake. Okay, it came out clean, so it's ready. Okay, so my cake is ready. I just took it out from the oven and I am going to remove it from the pan and to cool it on my cooling rack. Ta-da! So while your cake is still steaming, I will cover it with a kitchen towel and place it inside my plastic bag. And I will cool this cake down in the refrigerator for 30 to 45 minutes. The reason why I'm doing this because I want the moisture to stay in the cake, so I don't want the moisture to evaporate. Now I am going to show you how to make my Irish cream liqueur frosting. So I am going to use the Bailey's Irish cream liqueur. You can buy this in any liquor store or grocery store. It has a creamy, nutty coconut flavor, so it's really good. It really blends with my cake. So I am going to put 1 1/2 cup unsalted butter for my frosting. So this is softened. It's about 3 sticks. Okay. Some butter. Okay, and I am going to add 1/4 cup of milk, and I'm going to beat it for 2 minutes in low speed. Okay, so my butter and my sugar is really creamy. I am going to add my sugar. Okay, so this is 2 cups of powdered sugar. I'm going to add, and I'll beat it. This is just low speed, so I'll wait until it's like really incorporated, and then I will add my 1/4 cup of Irish cream liqueur. 1/4 cup. Smells so good. Okay. Okay, so my frosting is ready. Turn it off. I can smell a rich, creamy flavor of coffee, vanilla, and coconuts. delicious. Now my cake is completely cool and I'm going to prepare it for frosting. Okay, so I want to show you how to prepare your cake for frosting. So you have to level it with your bread knife because it's a little bit protruding, so you just have to cut it and level it. So your cake is balanced. It smells so good, it's so moist. I'm gonna put this down and level it. Okay. It's easy. Yummy. Okay. Very good. Okay. So, because the top of your cake is crusty, then you have to invert it. So this will be the bottom. So I'm going to transfer it on my cake tray and just invert it like this. And I am going to remove the bottom of the pan. That's why springform pan is always good. So look, I have a perfect cake. Then I'll brush the sides and clean the crumbs. Brush it, brush it. Okay. Now my cake is clean. Before I took a leap to be in healthcare industry, I used to make wedding cakes for family and friends, and I use this recipe. You can frost this with fondant and you can freeze it in the freezer, and after a year you can slice it on your first year anniversary and it's still fresh, it's still good. So, but today I am going to use Irish cream liqueur frosting. So just generously spread your icing on the top of your cake. It's very good. And also on the side of your cake. This is my first coat. Now my cake is really smooth and it smells good. Okay. Now I will clean the sides of my cake. Clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. Okay. You can put beautiful flowers at the center or beautiful pipings on the side with your decorating tips. Today, I'm not gonna do anything. So, I am going to comb it with my fork. So when I slice later, it will look presentable and nice. So just comb it with your fork on circular direction. And then the sides all over. Comb it. Now it's combed. And then the top. So still the same direction, circular direction. Okay. Beautiful. Ta-da! Introducing my special recipe for carrot coconut pineapple cake with Irish cream liqueur frosting. Enjoy!